Let's have a look what we're running on the 5 perk Wraith. I'm going to go into more detail shortly. Franklin's demise, every time you hit a survivor they will drop whatever they're carrying in their hands, and they will have 10% loss of its amount of charges, so it will have less charges once it's dropped, and even if it's picked back up. Second up, we're running Nurse's Calling. The aura of survivors who are healing or being healed are revealed to you when they're within a 28-meter range, so you'll be able to see their aura as soon as they're healing up. Hex Ruin has changed slightly, it works differently now. While a generator is not being repaired, it will immediately and automatically regress at 200% of the normal regression speed, so you can hit people off gens and it will start regressing at double the speed. Barbecue and Chili, so you can see the auras when people are more than 40 meters from the hook when you hook someone, and you also get the blood point stackable bonus at the end of the game. Let's have a little look at the add-ons. This may surprise a few people because we're not even using purples or pinks. First up, we're using the Bone Clapper. Survivors can no longer discern the wailing bell's distance or direction, so they will hear the bell all over the map. There is an alternative you can use for this build. It's called a Coxcomb Clapper. This will make the bell completely silent. If you have some of those, they're probably better off than the other one. But if you don't, use the Bone Clappers because that should have plenty of those in supply. This is your 5th perk in effect. It's called the Blind Warrior White. Surprise attacks inflict survivors with mangled and hemorrhage until fully healed. So basically this is going to put Sloppy Butcher onto the survivor. This will lovely stack with Nurse's Calling, which will be able to make you see their aura for a bit longer when they're being healed. Let's have a look at today's opponents. Looks like they're probably a session with friends. All in together. We've got our flashlight, a medkit and a lovely repair kit. So we are going to bring in Franklin's. You can take Franklin's out if they're not carrying items and put in whatever you like, but I like using Franklin's. It keeps them on their toes. Of course, we don't have Windstorm, which makes you faster in Cloak. So that is the one downside of this build. The other downside of the build, of course, is if Ruin is found early, it can put a bit of a dampener on the build. So you're going to be looking for people carrying items. You're going to get them to drop them. That's your first port of call. I decided against chasing her because she's got quite a good looping spot there. So I would say go look for people on gens. That is a bad position for Ruin. Absolutely terrible position. Not good at all. So this is how I play this Wraith. You want to be finding the gens that are being worked on ASAP. Get the people off the gens. If they're carrying items, give them a smack. Get the toolboxes out of their hands. Flashlights out of their hands. And you're going to start the Sloppy Butcher ball rolling. You're going to pretty much get the surprise attack unless you go right up and really put yourself in front of their eyes as you do the attack. Other than that, you should get the surprise attack unless you get a grab like I just did there. So try and get the Sloppy Butcher effect of the add-on ASAP to slow down the healing. Also, you've got to look at Ruin's going to slow down, hopefully slow down the generators. Now she knows exactly where Ruin is. Bit of a tight spot. She's got a brilliant view of it there. So yeah, you got a bit of everything on this build. So I'm going to take it as far away from Ruin as I can, but I know she's going to run back to it. So you have Ruin giving you a little bit of backup as long as it's up. You've got the sloppy effect on the survivors, and you've also got your Nurse's Calling to catch them healing in the act. So I'll leave you with the gameplay of the 5 Perk Wraith. So I'm going to make the decision here to use my one and only Mori on Nia because she knows exactly where Ruin is. So we're going to try and take her out of the game. And then we're going to move on to the rest of the team and try and create a bit of havoc. So I decided to give Laurie the hatch. Instead of making you walk around with it, I'll show you. Drop her by the hatch. So that is the build in a nutshell. If you would like to see it, I run this build on a live stream last night. I was up against rank 1s. Rank 2s, red ranks, in I think it was 3 or 4 games. We had no escapes other than one hatch escape. All the rest were finished. So I'm looking at this build and thinking it has potential. As I said at the start of the video, you can remove Franklin's Demise if they're not carrying items and put a perk in of your own. But I think the rest of the perks all complement each other. You've got the slowdown with Ruin, you've got the Sloppy Butcher mangled effect with the add-on, and you've got Nurse's Calling to catch them healing, and Barbecue and Chili to give you a bit of aura reading. So yeah, go check out the channel. There's some live videos from last night, Monday night's killer stream, with this very exact build. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.